Guys, I'm just going to bring him up to the stage. He's been in pretty much every one of our roast battles. Super consistent, amazing comedian. He opened on Friday for Aziz Ansari. Put your hands together for Vinay Murthy, everybody. You've known Alex now for a couple of years. You guys are in a band together.
Yep.
Why did you accept battling your bandmate?
Well, I'm Indian American.
Yes.
Alex is from the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
Yes.
So as a double colonial, on behalf of all the people of the world fucked over by the British Empire, give a cheer if you're originally from a country that was fucked by the British Empire. Revenge! To our three judges are from the British Empire.
And one being from Guyana that was fucked over from the British Empire.
Yeah!
I got you,
get
buddy.
My back. Buck, get my back.
I got you.
Yeah. America, you guys are the victims. Yeah, you're the victims. Ladies and gentlemen, good friend of mine. He opened on Saturday for Aziz Ansari. Put your hands together for Alex Kemp. Alex, you were really down for this battle with Vinay. Can I ask why?
Well, I like things that are different from how they appear. Vinay is actually, as we know, a lot older than he looks. And he also loses a lot more battles than he should for someone who's been doing comedy this long. But I'm really looking forward to roasting, but I just hope that I don't get food poisoning from roasting out-of-date mutton.
Battle.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Alex is a ginger. Which really begs the question, do the curtains match the crabs? The carpet crabs, the crab carpet. The carpet is infested with crabs is my point. If you want to confirm that fact, all you have to do is ask every self-hating gaijin woman in Tokyo. And a couple Japanese ones. Alex is a slut. He's a slut. And if any of you women are considering it, I wouldn't risk it. You know? I wouldn't touch Alex's crab-ridden dick with Tatiana's herpes mouth.
Thank you, Raj Kapoor quality. So, as you know, Vinay is Indian American. But in Japan, I feel Vinay's a bit more like a Native American Indian, you know? I mean, he's been here forever, and he's plagued by alcoholism, and he resents the white man for doing better in this country than he ever could. Ladies and gentlemen, your DJ, Charles de Balls.
Thank you, the most genuinely Weasley brother. Alex claims that sometimes people say he looks like Ryan Gosling. Well, your mileage may vary, but if Alex were to star in Ryan Gosling's movies, some of them would have to change their titles. For example, The Notebook would become The Nope Book. Crazy Stupid Love would be Lazy Stupid Lug. Gangster Squad, Ginger Squad. The Big Short would actually still be called The Big Short, but it would be a reference to Alex's height versus his penis size.
Thank you, Narendra Moody cunt.
Deep cut.
Yeah, it gets deeper than that, trust me. I had to Google a lot of famous Indian people. He wasn't on there. So, Vinay and I are actually very similar. We have a lot of similarities. One thing is we're both really big fans of The Simpsons. And while I identify most with the character of Bart, I think we all know which character Vinay's most like, right? Mr. Burns! He's old, he's out of touch, and he's kept alive only by a precise balance of different substances in his body. And look at that schnoz. The only difference is that Mr. Burns is financially secure.
My vote goes to Clement.
It always does.
Thank you, Rick.
Pete's back on the decks, everyone.
All that goodwill. Thank you, Rick Astley. But I thought you were going to go for Barney, by the way, because I'm a drunk. But anyways.
You're also old.
That's true. The reason Alex moved to Japan was because his then girlfriend in England caught him cheating on her and kicked him out of the house. This is true.
Of course it's true.
And as some of you may know, last year Alex was involved in a serious relationship and he got dumped because, again, his girlfriend caught him cheating on her multiple times. So I don't really have a joke for this. I just want the judges to know that a vote for Alex is a vote against women.
There were still a couple of women in the crowd who didn't hate me, and now they're back. I'll join the rest. God, I should really write a comeback for that kind of joke, shouldn't I?
Especially because one of them is watching live right now.
Yeah. She texted me earlier, so hey, we're still friends, all right? It all comes round in the end, guys. Learn from this. Anyway, sorry. I want to talk about jobs. Another similarity, me and Vinay have both had lots of different jobs. In fact, we were both furniture movers for a time, although Vinay got laid off because dolls' houses declined in popularity in the early 20th century. But one of Vinay's most interesting jobs was working at Miramax, the famous film studio, Miramax. Now, Vinay's a film student, and you might think he's had no impact on the culture, but just for 1 year in that internship, you think he wouldn't have much of an impact on film culture, but that's not true. Vinay was the one who taught Harvey Weinstein how to wank into a pot plant. Harvey, check this out. Women love it.
Too technical.
Thank you, Prince Harry Tard. Okay. We're at last joke. Are we at last joke?
That's 4, I think. 4.
This is number 4. Okay. Okay. Alex is a recovering alcoholic, and he's in AA.
See, it's not all bad.
No, good for him. Good for him. Yeah, no, definitely good for him. One of the 12 steps in AA is you're supposed to make a list of all of the people you've harmed and apologize to them. And no, I really admire Alex for doing that. Like, it must have been real painstaking having to personally track down everyone who's seen him do comedy. Also, as we know, the first step in AA is admitting that you have a problem. So I'd like to help Alex out with this. If he could just say the following phrase. Hello, I'm Alex Kemp, and I am a shit comic. Let the healing begin.
I don't know what I saw coming more clearly, that punchline or Vinay's imminent death of alcoholic suicide in the next 2 years.
Yes, it's true. I can handle my booze.
Oh, you fucker. You don't mean that. You're going to hug me later and apologize for that one. I know it. Okay. So, Vinay and I both had the amazing opportunity and pleasure of opening this weekend for Aziz Ansari. Pretty amazing, right? Yeah. So now, Vinay can now say that the best Indian American comedian he's shared the stage with is no longer himself, right? And now I can say that the creepiest Indian American comedian I've shared the stage with is still Vinay Murthy.
Last joke.
All right. Okay. Alex's favorite show is Game of Thrones. He loves Game of Thrones. He loves the show. He's read all the books. And Alex actually looks like someone who would pop up on Game of Thrones, if you look at him. But not as like one of the heroic, virtuous characters, as like one of the slimy scumbags, you know? Like someone who would like try to rape Arya Stark, and then the Hound would spill his entrails onto the floor, but not before saying something like, "I doubt your cock is big enough for her, you ginger cunt."
Ladies and gentlemen,
I've got one more. I went second. Let's imagine that didn't happen. Thank you, Apu Nahasapima pedophile. First time tonight for that one. I'm surprised it's got so long. Listen, I seriously, I love Vinay as a comedian. You know, his jokes are so good. They put me in a meditative state. It's like I transcend reality and move on to a higher consciousness. But then again, that might just be the bearded Indian guy going,
ladies and gentlemen, this time, got it right. Alex Camp, Vinay Murthy. That was great, man. Man, I absolutely love that battle. For so many reasons. I can't wait to go home and watch it again on the live stream.
The battle, apparently, nobody was looking forward to from the beginning of the show.
Buck, you ready to make a judgment? Oh, Christiane, you got the mic, so let's
I'd just like to say to the judges, Christiane, hello. Sam, hello. Buck, turn up. That's it.
Yeah, okay. Everybody turn up, turn up! All right.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Alex, leave it alone.
You're right.
Jesus.
You're in a flat.
Fiddling with my bits here. Honestly. So, Alex,
Carry on, Christiane.
It sounds like you are responsible for the Me Too movement in Japan.
Has it started? If I am, I've not been doing a good job. It's fair to say.
It has started. Is that why you were picked to open for Aziz Ansari then? Anyway.
At least I was picked.
Clement, big up to Clement, your DJ, for some and woohoo! Nice! Good music! Super. Alex, your comebacks were super duper, and I'm so pleased that you did your research, because being an Indian lover myself, I understood them all. The only other person in this room. Oh, and one Indian chap over there. But yeah, that was good work. Vinay, I think you missed a few bits. Yeah, I think you missed a few bits. Did you say Rick Arsleek or Rick Astley?
Rick Astley.
I think you should have gone for Arsleek. Anyway, so you've got plus on.
I vote for Christiane.
You've got pluses and minuses on both sides. So I'm gonna draw on this one and offer it to the audience. But I'll see what my colleagues say.
I don't think the ladies will be voting for me, so I think there's a pretty good chance for Vinay there. There are a lot of women out there, it's not looking good for all two though.
Because this is very emotional because I have been touched by Alex too. And the restraining order says we can only be 25 feet apart. However, all right, on a real note, guys, it was really great. Alex, your comebacks were really, really sharp. You really did your research. Vinay, you were hitting them, a couple things. I was like, huh? Maybe because I'm not very smart, so I didn't get all the references. But I did like the...
I did not expect this.
Shut your fucking mouth. Don't make me get over there.
Ferme la bouche.
He says someone less popular than me in this situation.
But I will say this. It was so close. It was kind of hard for me to decide. So I agree with Christiane. I'm going to have to put it to the audience as well. I agree. Yes.
I've seen
Sam,
him
are you
support women like this.
emphatic enough to make the decision on your own?
I can't believe I've been given the last vote again. I thought this was going to rotate in some way. Gutted. I thought, no, same thing. I actually thought it was a bit of a slow start, but then Alex, you had the amazing Mr. Burns joke, which now, that's all I can see. And then on the next round, Vinay had the amazing women's whole thing about that disclosure. Wasn't really a joke, but it was like it was more like an on-stage rape. So so that was like one. So yeah, no, I'm with these guys. It's gotta go to the audience, I think.
If you liked Alex, make some noise. If you like Vinay, make some noise.
More a joke.
Your winner, Vinay Murthy, everybody. Hug, hug, hug.
That shit is funny.